Welcome back. I've got some busting information, more information. I'm just trying to put it into some order. But let's see what we're talking about here. Right, it's talking about rapid forward movement. Right, it's taking action, and just there's some news coming in, right, and you have to take some action on it quick, right. It's going to be fast and it's exciting, right, and it's going to be so surprising. It'll seem magical, right? Now then, what I mean by magical, right, is when you've got when you have a lighter, right, that you've got gas in but no flicker, right, and you've got one with no gas but it's a good flicker, yeah, you can flick that lighter with gas, right, till it runs out, right, and then you just throw it back in the pile that you've now accumulated because you can't remember to buy or steal one, right, and you just choose another no flicker but gas lighter, right, because you know fine well when you go back round, when you get back round to it, right, gas has materialized within it. Yeah, that is magic. It is the same with batteries, right? Now then, it is the same kind of magic. It's just the same as like your Queen of Swords, right? Like she is the gas, right? For the Queen of Wands, right? The Queen of Swords loves to say anything, right? So if it's, if it's sounding good to her, she'll do it, right? So the Queen of Wands, right? That is the flicker. She is the flicker of the flame, right? And a Queen of Wands in full swing, right? In her, because this magic, this Queen of Wands, it's a primal energy, right, that you have within you, and her primal energy, right, it has immense willpower, right. This is where the willpower resides, right, and ambition. Never mind the lust that she has, and when she wants action, right, she incites your Queen of Swords to articulate it, right. They are both both queens, right. They're both in cahoots with your ego, right. Now then, he loves them. I mean, together, he loves them together because his favourite saying is, right, do you know who I am? That's your ego's favourite saying. So when all three of these get together, right, that's when you feel the fire, right? That she is that fire, right? That's what and you can feel her. You can feel her, right, rise up from your kundalini, right, to your kingdom come, right? Ride a cock horse to Banbury Cross. There he is, right? Exactly who I'm going to be talking about. This Knight of Wands. He has just entered the arena, right? Now then, she has now become formidable once she rises up like this, right? And she does this when she has been trying to tell you something, right? She's been trying to tell you something. It's information. Yeah, it's information. You weren't listening properly. You're fearful of it. You didn't want to know it. You've had all your spines up like a hedgehog trying to avoid it, right? So, but it's information, right? It's really important information, and this is why she gets fired up. She is indignant about it, right? And you can hear it in your Queen of Swords speech. See, you've been, when the Queen of Swords comes out like this, right? Like the Queen of Wands with swords, like is what happening to me now, because once you put your focus on it, you know what I mean? It's there. So when you can feel that Queen of Wands in you, right? Because she only does it when it's really important. Do you know what I mean? And you've been feeling it swelling up and down in you, right? And you're just thinking, no, it's not the right time to say it yet. Like, that information is just bursting, right? It doesn't care. It's getting beyond that it cares anymore. Do you know what I mean? It's had enough. And so what happens is it'll just say it, right? It'll just burst out, even if the conversation it's not anything to do, with the cost of living or anything, right? It's just out there, right? She isn't interested at this point, right? She doesn't care less. She's inciting a riot, right? And she'll come out in the middle of anything and say, do you know them times, right, where we went into the unknown, right? This is a victory card. Listen to what I'm saying, right? This is a victory card. It is about going into the unknown. It is about a transition, and it is about believing, right? So this next part, right, is about the unknown. So here we go. And there we have the magic, right? And this sets you off on your journey, right? So you've had a read, right? So here, right, she then does not care, right? The riot's going on, and she says, can you remember, right? Can you remember the times when you have sex, right? And look at that, look, cutting off the head. Shut up. That's the Queen of Cups, that she's saying, oh, do you have to say it like this, ladies? Well, yes, we're free now, so we're going to say it how we want to say it, right? While we've got a voice. So, can you remember them times, right? I call them the Narnia times. It doesn't matter what you call them, you know what I'm talking about. It's when you both come back, right, from sex, and you just come round from nowhere. You just fly back in from the other realm, and it's like, what was that? Well, what just happened? Right? And what just happened is they are the times, yeah, whenever they happen, they are the times that you are with your twin flame, right? This is magic, right? Listen to me, because this is where you are with your twin flame in them times, right? Because you connect in a different realm from this one, right? And under certain conditions, right? And because of these certain conditions anyway, which I'll go into later, when you do get to connect up there, if it's been a long time, it can sometimes be a little savage, right? So, but I can hear you saying, well, how the hell does that work then? And it's quite easy, right? Your Queen of Wands is your magic, right? Your Queen of Wands is the gift of magic to you. That's what she is. You've just got to work with her, right? And then she wouldn't have to burst out like she has now, because I needed to tell you about this bit, right? About the twin flames. And this is about going into the unknown, because I'm just telling you what I'm getting, the information that I'm getting. So I'm going in the unknown with it as well, but I believe it. That's the belief card. I believe it. So that's the message. Your Queen of Wands. Right, listen. This magic it's like the pen has been behind your ear the whole the whole time. When you were looking for it, I was looking for it earlier, and it was the whole time it was behind my ear. And when you realise this, oh, what fun you're going to have. Because do you see this Fool, what most of yous are on now, right? This is the 0. All the old goes out to make for the new. And when you're going to about start the next level, in between 0, in between your 10s and your aces, right? That's the manifesting time, right? This is where everything comes in. Do you know what I mean? This is where you use this Fool energy, because everything that comes in is for you to have a look at, to see what you want to do, to see which way you want to go, right? So this Fool energy is the outcome of this, of your Queen of Wands magic. Remember, it's about passion and creativity.